Hello, happy Friday. We are live, I think. Why did we decide to start coughing when we go live? You always doing something inappropriate.
You
You
ain't even
either
ready
be
yet.
yawning, you either I'm talking, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Look, y'all, my hair growing. It's growing. I want to get 2 braids before January. But yeah, back to you. You always doing something inappropriate, like yawning
that's just regular stuff.
stuff. Soon as we say we go live, just inappropriate.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Our week was pretty good this week. How was your week? I ain't do nothing. Didn't I tell you?
Get it, man.
Stop.
Stop. I get it. Sit still. Ah, he's annoying.
On my face.
Next time I'm just gonna grab your face and get it.
No.
What? My week was long and very busy. I don't
That
mind.
was mine last week.
Yeah, I don't mind busyness at work. I just like competency. And
What?
competency.
I said constancy. I'm like, what is that? That's not a word.
And clarity, so days aren't wasted on things that shouldn't take that long to do. But anyway, that's corporate America is built to fail, right? But other than that, I'm glad it's Friday. I think my cousin's birthday is today or tomorrow. Who else's birthday is coming up? Somebody else's birthday just passed. A friend of mine's birthday just passed. My other cousin's birthday just passed. I went to a birthday party. My birthday just passed. It's been a nice little Libra kind of month. But yeah, let's get into it. What are we talking about this week? Because I didn't send it to you, and I need to charge my phone. Who nobody's in here right now? We can chill. All right, let me send this to you. I want to see Expendables. I didn't know Expendables was out already. I'm gonna have to watch it on the Fire Stick.
We was talking about that. Then I said 50 Cent was in it. And you said, oh, I don't want to see no 50 Cent movie. Remember?
I did see it. But then I was like, but it's the Expendables. I want to see
Maybe
him in
he's
the theater.
expendable and he'll die.
He's gonna be a villain probably.
No, he's one of them. Because he said, remember me. Remember this black face.
What does that song sound like?
Mick died this week.
Who?
Mick from Rocky.
Really? Oh, they just dropping like flies.
I'm sorry to say, when I found out, I was like, oh, he was
alive. I thought he
alive.
still was. I was just about to say that. I was about to say, but I thought he
And I
might
felt
have.
bad for that.
I thought he was dead. But he lived until yesterday. Rest in peace.
Earlier this week. I don't know.
Earlier this week. He lived a long life because I thought he was dead. Just being honest. Answer your phone. You gotta get
it was just a text from you.
I'll tell you the details of the thing. You've been allegedly up here before. I had to have some tequila today. I don't even drink no more, but y'all pray for me. Wait a minute. Yeah, any prayers are good prayers. Y'all pray for me.
My mama used to say, you'll let everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. But I'll filter out the y'all pray for me. So what are we talking about? Let's get these things out of the way real quick. So we're not gonna talk about them that much. Which one was that? The little one or the big one?
The big one.
Oh, okay. We was looking at that video of the child who got kicked off the bus for bullying. That was hilarious. What do you think, people? Put it in the comments. I want to say stuff like that because I'm doing a podcast. I'm on YouTube. So no, really. I'd like to know, what do you think about some of the things that we talk about here? It'll be interesting to hear what you think and be able to circle back on it. We need to have a further discussion.
Yeah.
Who knows where it comes from? But where it comes from? What comes from it?
Yeah.
My English is so terrible. Oh, all right. I have an idea. I don't know if I'll say it on here, but I have an idea. Remind me, say you had an idea, and then I'll tell you what my idea was. You ain't gonna remember. But, all right, child got kicked off.
I'm just thinking, I'm not gonna remember.
I knew it. So the child got kicked off the bus because she was bullying.
Yeah.
And she was like, what, it looked like third grade. She was little.
She was little. I don't
She
know
was
how
little.
little. No, I don't think it was second or third grade.
Was
She
she
was
a
bigger than that.
M
Maybe fifth or sixth grade.
She's a male widget.
Oh.
No, she
Don't make
was
me
littler than that. She was little.
Stop.
I started. Yeah, maybe fourth or fifth grade. I'll give it that. The tiny. But also he could have been further back. So she was bullying people on the bus, got kicked off the bus for a second time, and received a note home. And she told her dad, and her dad decided to what did he decide to do?
Make her walk to school
5 miles in 37-degree weather while he drove behind her.
So he made sure she was safe.
Yeah, she was fine.
But yeah,
that's what you do. You want to bully people? Then watch when you get to school with your feet hurt.
And you smelling all sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
See who want to be
and
your
people
friend?
Bully you.
Like, ooh, she was a stinky girl.
Yeah, I bully bullies. I don't like bullies. But that was hilarious to me. It was cute, and she just was with her backpack, just walking. I know she was mad. She probably was like, "I'm gonna put something in his tea." Walking. You gotta watch kids like that.
Yeah.
So. We'll go past. We're just gonna do. Oh, the foot gun guy. That's what I'm like. That was hilarious. I don't know if you guys saw that. So it was. Yeah. They were in like a jewelry store or just a convenience store.
I think it was
like a convenience store. Yeah, convenience store or something. And there was a wheelchair person, wheelchair man, and it was a lady or somebody.
It was a paraplegic. He ain't had no arms.
Oh, he didn't have anything. So he was a paraplegic. He had a leg.
He had legs.
He had legs. He didn't have no arms.
Yeah.
That's not paraplegic. Just because you ain't no arms, you can still move this and stuff.
No.
Oh, quadric. You right. Yeah.
Paraplegic means you're missing 2 limbs.
Not like they just.
It just means you're missing 2 limbs.
Yeah, you're right. I was saying that in my head, but I was hearing quadric.
Are you still a paraplegic if you're missing 1 leg and 1 arm? Yeah. Technically, I think you would still
missing 2 limbs.
Yeah.
Or 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like how you mix it. Do they consider your feet too? So if your feet are gone, or you're paraplegic, or your legs have to be gone, or you're paraplegic because you just can't move down at a certain point.
You know what?
Because quadriplegic is you can't move at below the neck. So it's not as like if you don't have no arms or legs, you consider quadriplegic or paraplegic. You're still I was supposed to say a person, they're still people, but I mean
everybody's
a person. I mean like just 4-limbed person.
I don't know.
Because I don't think they have feeling. I don't know. We're interested. Put it in the comments. Tell us about it.
We don't know.
Because I don't know
if
it's considered like quadriplegic and paraplegic because you don't have feeling, or is it because you don't have limbs? Because I would like to know, like, if you lose like a toe and like a finger, is that considered? Because disability, y'all need to get these disability checks. Start early because it takes 3 years.
At least. You will be denied.
Just trying to put you up on some game.
You will be denied 2 million times.
Oh, but all right, let's get to the foot gun guy.
Oh, the foot gun guy.
So they're in the convenience store.
And the man with no arms.
And the man with no arms in a wheelchair. And the lady's purchasing something, and they're not paying him no mind, really. Yeah. He's fiddling around with his toes. If you come to find out, he got a gun at his feet.
Yeah, and he lifts his leg up.
And it's still going like this. Yeah. And the lady just look at him. She walks to the door and seems like she left something, walked back, got her stuff, and just...
Yeah.
But he had no arm. He was just there, and he had only his foot was moving, but he couldn't figure to hold the gun. He had a trigger finger.
Yeah.
Because the thumb, the finger thumb, the foot thumb couldn't go over the barrel to hold it.
Yeah, but he was still holding it up though. It was weird.
Oh, just how you hold the gun like this, right? I ain't hold the gun on. And then you squeeze. But yeah, that was hilarious to me. He out there hustling though. Go ahead, wheelchair man. Be safe. Cause somebody might try to get you. Keep that thing locked and loaded. How you play his gun? He might got a side jump to get a disability check. And then if he got a disability check, somebody probably giving him some. And somebody cleaning that gun. Both guns.
When it's something you want to get done, you find a way to get it done.
That's decent though. It's not decent, but it's decent though. I respect you.
Mhm.
Trump. We just want to do a quick update on Trump. What do you know about Trump? What were we watching?
Oh,
He's still in that civil suit, right?
yeah, but they smacked it far out of him. They said he got like the equivalent of the corporate death penalty,
So hold on. So he can never do business in New York again
and everything with his name on it has to be sold. But
at
they
whatever
have
rate
to
if they want
approve.
to.
Yeah, they have to approve.
Oh,
it.
that sucks. If they said that's messed up, he should get whatever he want worth of whatever, but it has to be a certain amount of time. I would say you can't prolong it. It's a certain amount of time this has to be sold. If it's not sold by then, we will give you this amount of money. But no.
And then remember his lawyer, Sidney Powell, the crazy white lady released the Kraken and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she flipped. She was like
Coward.
She was like, I plead guilty.
Snitch.
She was like, I plead guilty.
Stitches.
I'll take probation and pay what.
How many years was she facing? You know,
it was she got probation.
No, I mean before she snitched.
No idea.
It was a snitch.
They downgraded all her charges so that she only got probation. So I have no idea. Whatever they threatened, you know, they always threaten you with something.
And only $9,000.
Yeah.
What did she do?
She was one of his lawyers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was she.
But how's she going to jail? How these lawyers keep going to jail?
She also went into the election office in Georgia and was
threatened people.
No, she was tampering with fucking machines, literally.
She probably was like, "What is dumb? They be so dumb."
She was trying to release the Kraken. She thought it was in there. She said they're inside. The Krakens are inside. My whole thing is though, how good a witness can this crazy ass lady be?
Yeah.
Yes, she was there for everything, but who wants to listen to her? Nobody listened to her in the first place because she's fucking crazy. So if she's your key witness, I don't know how strong.
Yeah, I just want to see how all this is gonna fall. And so this is for what? This isn't his civil case is going on in New York.
This is for election fraud in Georgia. With a lying about it and all.
So that hasn't started yet because they got to finish this trial.
Oh, all this stuff is overlapping. They don't care. These judges are confirmed. Well, some of them are confirmed.
Oh, they all go down. We need Trump. Or like you were saying, if Trump goes to jail and they break him out and they have a rebellion, and yes, come on, people.
I don't know that though. They won't break him. They'll talk about it.
Trump, like, or Trump is produce a show in there as the president because he's still gonna get elected. It's too many of them that like him, and it's too many of the other people who say they don't like him still vote for him. He going in. He going in. He going.
Well, all I know is if we go to jail, you owe me $10.
All right, and you owe me 20.
No, why? No, that was not the best.
This is what Trump told me. Trump taught me that.
Yeah, that's that Trump math.
Extortion.
That's that Trump math like the motherfucker.
Allegedly. I'm not saying you're extorted, but if you are,
the government says I have to pay $2 billion. So I'm asking all of you guys to chip in and give me $3 billion.
What about his commemorative coin? Is that still selling? He has a commemorative coin.
So they all.
Did I get it? Nope, you got away. All right, so that was about Trump. Anything else about him? What's going on?
No, but the Proud Boys, remember they all got convicted. A bunch of them got convicted.
You see them, yeah.
The DOJ is looking to appeal their sentences and try to get them lengthened. And I'm like, they don't do that often.
You said lightened.
Lengthened.
I thought yeah. They need to go to Guantanamo. Let's say Guantanamo. Because if you do treason, right, you're supposed to go to the treason jail. Because you tried, didn't I say you tried to kill the country?
That's what they was doing.
That's what they did. They attempted murdered the country. So you got to go to the country jail in Guantanamo.
I'm not opposed to that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because if you don't, then anybody going to just go on willy-nilly, just go on and try to overthrow the country over and over again. Because you know they ain't creating no new security. This country's stupid. These people stupid. I can't say that because then the Asians and stuff, they already know we stupid. They stupid. They ain't update nothing. It can happen again and again and again. And then just because you get them 5 or 10 years, people will sit on them 10 years. Your credit score get good. People be coming out with an 800 credit score. Somebody go I wouldn't. But some people will go to jail for a hot in the cot and a good credit score. Come out and be able to buy a house. You got all that money sitting in investments.
Go for some healthcare if they need some operations.
Healthcare, but all your money you've been set up for investments. You're like, oh, I can sit on this, and then you're gonna go with your own people and have a good time because jail ain't that bad. It's like I've never been to jail. I heard jail is terrible, but also jail has cable channels that some people don't have. They got vegetarian food. I seen them niggas in there playing Madden. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff.
No, that bull couldn't get his food that he wanted. Remember his mom was complaining, the bull with the Viking helmet from January 6th, he couldn't get his the meal he needed. Protein drinks. Whatever it was.
Cow poo. But yeah, so people will sit on that and come back with an 800 credit score. Like if you only giving people that little bit of time for killing attempting murdering the country, like slicing the country's throat. That's what they did. They was beating, they was punching the country left and right, and the country stood up and was like, get on me. And the country got one shot off.
And they all ran like roaches.
Not one of them because she got shot. Didn't she get shot? That's not funny. I'm just saying. This just came to my head.
Oh, and, she was trying to climb in the window. He said, hey, don't you come in here. She said, I'm coming in there. And he said,
the country fought back.
And then everybody else was like, don't go in there.
Yeah,
they went from rah.
Oh, go right another way. Go right back.
Don't go in there.
Oops, Susan.
They serious that way.
Yeah. But yeah. You got to get those people big because now they can influence other people. And those people came from influence people. They influence more people to join in their cause. And this is going to get larger and larger and larger. Think people, think country. You got to give them more time, like Guantanamo. Or people, if you're doing that can just influence more people and more people, you'll have an army against the country and can overthrow it again because the country's not doing anything. I don't know, not giving anybody ideas because it's wrong to try to murder the country, your country, right?
Yes.
But they should get more time. If not,
I feel it tequila.
I feel it too. I didn't eat much today. Tequila. Let me talk about Harry Valentine's Day. So all right, so that's what was going on with the Proud Boys and stuff like that. We'll talk about Jada Pinkett Smith real quick, and then we'll go into the other stuff. Jada Pinkett was at a library event where she was talking about her book. Will Smith and the kids was there. His mom was there in the audience, and Will was just talking about how much he loves her, how much her best friend. He's like, whether you disagree, agree, I love her. This is my best friend, whatever. I'll be with her forever. And a lot of people she's still Tupac with all that picture. Jada Shakur, that thing is hilarious. That girl rapping was hilarious. But we don't know what their life is like. Their life is private in a way, but public. So we don't know how Will is.
I have come to the conclusion that she has some massive dirt on him that she's not going to reveal. That she has no intention of revealing. And because she knows that, he's like, whatever. I'll deal with all
But also, it's some
all
people.
This is small compared to the truth.
But it's some people who live certain kind of lives where they are comfortable with having companionship with someone, where they can have a steady foundation here, and they want children because there's a lot of like gay men who want to have children, so they end up being with a woman to have children. Once they have the children, then they break up, and then they'll be with a gay man, or they still want the family environment, but they still want to have that other experience. And I'm not saying that about Will gay or nothing. I'm just talking about, situations or women who say, hey, I want, people want certain things, plural marriages, plural, all kinds of stuff. We don't know how they chose to live and what they choose for their life. That's their business. Stop putting it out for us to know.
Exactly. Because once you put it on the internet, then it's there for people to have an opinion on. Like, I hate when people do stuff on the internet and they're like, why is everybody coming for me? because
You
she's
put
put
on
on
there.
internet.
Like we're talking here. If somebody who
Yeah,
comments
if you
and
don't
says
like
something,
it.
it's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, I don't truly care about people's
Frankly,
opinions.
my dear, one of my favorite movies.
Frankly, my
Don't
dear,
give it up.
don't give a damn.
But
Yeah, and even when people agree with me, I'll be like, yeah, thank you.
yeah, it's just like, okay, we acknowledge, whatever. It's
Yeah.
everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
And I
We
typically,
share that opinion. That's all I get from that. It's me and that person share that opinion.
but it's something I really I like, because I'm I would say I'm an arguer, and not arguing. I'm arguing the definition of arguments. I like to go fact for fact for fact for fact. Oh wow, and then I like to have more of a debate, and I don't care what your point of view is. It's not like I want you to. I'm not trying to even convince you my point of view. I'm just loving the back and forth of just debating, because that's just me. And I'm not trying to push my eyes on you, and I don't want to take, we want to just debate, but I like to know, like, yo, where you get that from, because it's interesting. I love people's passion for their ideas. And it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. For me, it's fun. Some people think it's like, oh no, well, I'm like, no, it's just, I'm learning about you and how you think. And I don't have to think like you, and you don't have to think like me. And it's interesting, people thinking differently and having different thoughts, or and then you learn things. Sometimes some things you like, they learn, or everybody don't learn anything, or continue to be how they be. But it's just fun. What you do learn is that you can accept people for who they are, and enjoy the good qualities about people.
Even
and how
y'all don't agree.
Yeah, even if you don't agree, because why do you want? I do not like to agree with people. Have a bunch of people that agree with me, because I'm not learning anything, and it's very stagnant. Like, I want people to have an oppositional. It's something in me. I don't know. I like to be argumentative. I don't know.
Yeah, you a problem child.
Me?
You just said it. I was just summing
I
it
didn't
up.
just say I'm a problem child.
Yeah, you did. You're argumentative and you want to fight.
I didn't even say I want to fight.
That's what you said. That's what we heard. Didn't y'all hear that? We heard that. You argumentative and you want to fight. And you kill people who get on your nerves.
I don't even know how to fight.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in North Philly, the best part of Philadelphia.
I don't know anybody from North Philly who
I don't know.
I don't know about now, but who came up in the 80s who don't know how to fight, because you have to fight.
I was born in 92.
Your math is not math.
It's not mathing. Miss Brown from Bodine, she kicked me out of her class.
If you was in 92, you wouldn't even know who on your damn shirt.
I know.
You be like, I just liked it. I seen it in the store. It's got a face. It's a face. It's just a green face.
What the kids do with the heart?
I'm like, no, it's trash.
Yeah, it's trash, and he doesn't even smile.
Yeah, unless he. That's what he do. That's what he do when he close it.
He's ruin people's day. But yeah, with Jada Pinkett and Will, they may have a certain arrangement in their life. You already see how they raise their children.
I get to say whatever I want. I just won't tell them about the.
Mm-hmm. You like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I eat my own shit.
You better not tell nobody.
It's delicious. Don't tell them about the other stuff.
You better not be telling nobody about my movie. One will, one cup.
You stupid. Oh my gosh.
My feature film.
In black and white.
I made that just for you.
But no, yeah, people should have their own versions of how their marriage looks, because a marriage should not look the same for everybody.
But it should not be on display for everybody.
It shouldn't be on display, because that's your business. Your business should be in your household. I don't know where they learned that you be putting your business out there like that. I understand they selling books, but I believe even if they didn't do that and kept their secrets, or however they did, they would still sell books, because people enjoy Will Smith. They enjoy their relationship. Denzel and his wife can put out a book and it will sell, be a top seller, and you don't know nothing about them. And that's why it'll be a top seller. And because people look at them as icons. Yeah. I heard it. But go ahead, you can finish.
Yeah, no, ain't no point. That was the point I was about to make. That like people not knowing would make them buy the book just as fast.
Because Britney Spears coming out with her book.
Your whole book tour could be like, I just wrote a book about everything that I've been doing the last 5 years when y'all haven't seen me do anything.
Yeah, it's cool.
And read it. Oh, well, what's in the book? Read it.
You have to get it. It's So it was so mind-blowing. It was transformative. It was informative, reformative. I even changed my name to Ative. Read the book. That's how anything be. That would be cool.
And New York Times bestsellers list.
But Britney Spears has a book coming out this week or next week. And people are interested because she's been gone. She's been in a mental institution basically, and then back at people stole her stuff. Now she married the guy that she just married was because she wanted to give out the conservatorship. She already divorced him.
Well, I'm 90% sure that's why Kanye is married, because they was trying to get him in the one. And under what everybody believed.
What family members he have?
What? I don't know. His mom going. I don't know who else he got. But Kim Kardashian, her mom was trying to do it, and then they would have been in control. They was.
We almost bonsai'd them. What if we would have done like this? Bonsai and got that fly. That joint would have been decent. But
but like, who would have stopped him? But once they got it, they would have got control of his money. So he jumped out that marriage and jumped right into another one. Like, I'm married. You can't take my money. I got a wife.
So they can't touch him.
Yeah.
So could I do that? Get a conservatorship on you?
You got no money.
No, I'm not just saying to have control over your life, but you don't have to sign the paperwork because I just showed them.
You know how you would have to start, but you know how you can just call.
Things you do. Like when you was in the car talking to yourself, I've been planning this out.
I was on the phone. That was slow as shit. If you'd have caught that, you was like.
It wasn't. It felt fast to me. It felt real fast.
I'm like, if she caught that fly like that, that fly is drunk as she is. It must have been her liquor.
You stupid. Yeah, that's it about Jaden. Will live your lives.
Live your lies. Is that what you told him?
I did. That's what they came. What they say, Freudian slip. That's what came out.
Just live your lives, whatever they are. Like,
lives, yeah.
I'm tired of telling people live their truth. Just live your life. Live your lives. Fake it till you make it.
Do it. If that's what works for you and that's the life you want to live and that's how you want to be the best at it. That's what my Nana told me. My Nana said, whatever you do in life, be your best. And she ain't want to be no whore or nothing, but she said, if you was a whore, she said, you be the best one. Anything you do, you be the best at what you do, and don't be ashamed of it. Take it all the way. Take all the consequences.
Yeah. Take it all the way. Be the best whore.
If you want to be a whore, you should be. Why would you take the profession if you ain't going to do your best at it? Everything you do, you should always be at your best because it's a reflection of you. If you choose to be a whore, then your whoredom should be a reflection of you. You should not be the bottom whore unless it's pimping. You should be the top one. So, let's talk about these. Let's talk about. I put Tucker Carlson down, people. I'm sorry, it was Pat Mahone. No, it was Pat. Pat say no. I know Pat say Jake. It was McConnell. That's Tucker. Mitch McConnell.
No.
What is his name?
Pierce
Morgan. Same thing. Mitch McConnell, Pierce Morgan, Tucker Carlson. They all the same people. Anyway, the lady was on Pierce Morgan.
I wanted to say totally different, but they're not totally. They're completely different, but they're not totally different.
She was on his show. This lady, she worked at the university. I can't think of the university she worked at. And they were talking about, what were they talking about? Because you saw
a party, or what was it? An event that was thrown.
It was just black owned.
Yeah, it was black people only.
And he was saying, isn't that pretty prejudiced or racist to exclude? And she said, no, black people need to have their own spaces, which I agree with. And so we can be who we are. And because we all know, black people and white people got to know this, or y'all don't pay attention to it. When we're in a mixed group, we have to hold back. We have to lower our voices because it seems like every time we speaking to each other, you think we're arguing. Or you need to be concerned about what's going on. Or if we're sitting next to each other, a lot of times it's like you want to come and fight, figure out if we're trying to create the war to get you or something. We're not thinking about you. It's like we do be making, you caught us. We be plotting. No, so we ain't plotting. We just be talking. But that's why you throw something over there.
You're like a cat.
Yeah. You threw something on there. I was like,
Ooh, what's
what's
that?
that? So the lady was on Pierce Morgan and saying that they having an event for just black spaces. Black people, y'all know this. When we're in mixed spaces, well, I wouldn't even say mixed. I was just saying black and white spaces because we be cool with everybody else. We can put our hair down or up. It can flow up when we with anybody else because we all have the same grievances when we get around each other, and we all have the same freedom when we're around each other to be able to just be relaxed and not afraid that somebody's going to do something to us or say something racist. Even if we do something that be racist, like we say something racist to each other, we kind of feel like, oh, it's a misunderstanding, or it don't hit the same when we around each other.
When people don't have power to actually act on the things they're saying, it becomes more of an insult and less of
a terroristic act.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, because that's
exactly
actually what it is, a terroristic act.
So
I hit him, but he bounced off my hand.
But so it is true when we're in spaces. I know y'all white people. I have friends that happen to be white that I love. They're my buddies. Got their bag. Y'all better not touch them. Okay, man, for something. No, wait. I gotta figure out what happened. But even if I figure out what happened, we'll talk about it. But no, I have friends that happen to be white. They're cool with. But and I know they have to see sometimes when they say stuff. My eyes be like, ooh, you know, and it don't be. I can't lie and say that I never heard any of them say something that was racist, but and I can't say, it's just something that's just
and then
is
I hate
what
having
it
to
is.
be that person to determine, all right, was this racism out of ignorance?
And it usually I would say I would point it as out of ignorance, but it's racism, and the ignorance part is like who thinks like that. So that's why I can't put it on out of ignorance because that's like who would even think in that manner.
If you've never been taught, like you never think past yourself.
No, but
if the whole world revolves around you,
I guess so.
You never think
you can't say that as a human being's aspect. That's their aspect because the world was just us. We wasn't treating people like that before they came. They the only people that treat the people like that. So you gotta say y'all gotta figure that out. But we need those spaces because we get to talk how we want to talk. We can use the slang that we want to say. We get to be as loud as we want to be loud. We get to tussle with each other how we want to tussle with each other. It's such a culture that we have and such a love and warmth that happens when we're in our own space, whether we're in a workplace. I've worked in the only corporate job I ever had that was all black. I will go back there in a minute. I don't know where they are. I think they old now. They should be retired. But the warmth of coming in, when you go into work and you see somebody that look like you and talk like you and be like you, and it ain't no kind of, you don't have to put no mask on.
But that's
you don't have
their whole world.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to stay over there because we need a place where we don't have to be on high alert 24/7 because that's what it is. You don't
have to be like that with me. Yes,
you do. Because if I say something you don't like, you're going to turn the other way because in your mind you have this.
You'll be offended.
Yeah.
And in some cases
but in other cases, I see how you do each other. So I know what you did. I mean, it's not always, it's like I said, it's not just a racist thing, it's an inhumanity thing that is blended into it. Where everything that you do that we not cool with don't have to necessarily mean we not cool with it because you did it because we black. It's just like you shouldn't be doing shit like that. Like that's just not cool at all. So it's a couple of things that be in there.
Like what Trump said. Republicans eat their young. And then he doubled down and repeated it. Republicans eat their young.
Yeah, well.
Stop eating y'all young.
And whatever aspect is it figuratively or literally, stop it. Because both is wrong.
I think he was just trying to quote Tupac.
Yeah, but
America eats his babies.
Yeah, but he said he said exactly what it was. Mm-hmm. But so we need those spaces, and you can't be in it. Why do you want to be there? That's what I don't get. Don't y'all have enough? Like for real. Why do you even want to be there?
Everything. They want everything. They want to be everything.
And y'all can't even relate to half the stuff because we see that y'all be sitting there like trying
Lost.
to figure out, are y'all fighting? Is
That's
everything
why y'all
okay?
still don't
What are you
understand
talking
what
about?
woke means to this
Yeah,
day.
y'all done changed woke into something totally different.
Because y'all overheard something and thought it meant something that it didn't mean.
So leave us alone. Like, let's have something. Y'all really thinking y'all still own us. What y'all do in ways you own a lot of us. But I mean, y'all really be like, y'all can't have, y'all only get Sundays off.
Shut up.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna come get you. We're gonna go follow that North Star.
All right.
But yeah. Why do you want to be in spaces where we're talking our own talk, laughing, enjoying each other, smelling each other, living each other, breathing each other in? I don't know what y'all spaces like. Y'all on one-on-one space where it's just not. Well, we be in y'all spaces all the time. So I mean, like, do y'all breathe each other in? Do y'all yearn for each other's presence and laugh and cry and? I mean, because that's how it feels when we be with each other. It's like home. We feel at home. And that's the only place we can really be at home, because when we not with each other, most people have to wear a mask. Or if they're not even wearing a mask, they have to put up with so much constantly, back to back to back. It's just uncomfortable. So leave us alone and let us just have a space where we can get some sanity and peace and love and rejuvenate. You don't want us to be rejuvenated. That's what y'all want. As soon as y'all come around, y'all suck the energy out because we can't even be our full self. Just stop. We have moments where everybody should be hanging out and do whatever. But when we want to have our own special time, y'all have your KKK people got your own special time. Y'all just.
And I promise you, like, if you say, "Oh, this is a totally white space," as long as like you wasn't. Like,
I did it. So go ahead.
Like, as long as you wasn't like. No, and I don't even want to say no. We don't care.
I did it in high school. We had all these clubs because Bodine. I went to Bodine. Bodine was majority Black. Then it was maybe Asian, but Cambodian, then Puerto Rican. The minority was white kids. It was a magnet school. I think it was like top 4 then. Good school. And there was a club. Everybody had a club. Except for the Black people. I ain't have a club. But I was in every club. I was in the Asian club. I was in Speed Eye because I was a secretary because I ran for government. I was in JSA. I was in I was in a club because I was able to not go to certain classes. And then the white kids would complaining like everybody else has a club and this is just racist or it's prejudice and it's just so they wanted to have a club. So I joined that club. And then when they went, they didn't like me being there, but I was there every time. Whenever we had trips or something, we didn't even get to the trips part. So I was going on those trips. But when we had bake sales stuff, I'll sell food. I was always there. And then they were starting their offices and they was like, people gonna run for office. I was like, I'm gonna run for Hey. I just did that to be an a-hole. They was racist. They lived in Fishtown. Most of the racists in Philadelphia live Fishtown in Northeast and South Philly.
And Philadelphia.
But North Philly and Puerto Rican, but the Puerto Ricans don't like Black people either. So North Philly.
I get along with quite a few.
Most of them don't like people. You gotta live around them or something. Because most of them don't like Black people here. Maybe they start liking us now because the Dominicans are coming in, the Mexicans, so they need to move on to the side. But for the most part, they don't like Black people.
Look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they look like you. And they be like, they don't look like me.
They look like you, and they be like, I know Black. I know Black. I know Black. I know Black. Hey, no, mommy. I know Black.
And I look back at them like, I know Black too.
Mm-hmm.
And I see Black in you.
You darker than me, homie. But I needed this tonight. I needed this. Rejuvenated me and everything. So yeah, we went off the topic. So she ends up getting fired from her job. The lady who was on Tugger, Pierce Morgan. She ends up getting fired from her job. She goes back. Nobody says anything to her at first. She teaches her class. She says, then when she goes upstairs, she meets another teacher who directs her to her other class and has her to tell her class that she's canceling class for the day. Takes her to the office. and hands her a suspension. She asked what her suspension is. They said, well, something about.
Yeah, they didn't know what.
It wasn't nothing. They had an excuse or something. It didn't matter. And she was like, well, no, we'll get back to you. And they sent her, just being disrespectful. So she loses her job. She has a lawsuit. I hope she gets a lot of money. But they said later, no, that's what they said to her in the office. They said, because you were on a TV show, such and such and such and such. She said the TV show didn't air. No, she said on the TV show, she said the college there she worked, or the university. She said, I didn't say the college or the university I worked. She said, I was on my own personal time and I was speaking about this. And then they was like, oh, well, we'll get back to you. And then they end up saying they got a lot of complaints and that's why they had to fire her. She gonna get her money. Mm-hmm. Because Pierce Brosnan was like, isn't that racist that you exclude white people? No. You know what's racist? Y'all. Just stop trying to put it on anybody else for real.
Okay, bust around.
Jeez.
Y'all.
This is getting dumb. Because then the next topic I'm talking about is subject about this white lady suing it's a company that either not that Nas company one or something, whatever his company that he has, tech company or something. She's suing them because she got fired. And then she said they discriminated against her. She's a white lady. It's a black kind of like, for the most part, because with Nas' name on it. It's like excellent or something. But I don't know. I'm making stuff up now. So anyway, she said she was excluded from a project for Freaknik. White lady, you wasn't at Freaknik. You go do Daytona Beach and what's the thing? Spring break with that. Freaknik ain't for you. This is about black people doing black people stuff, being able to do black people stuff without the
center.
And that was our spring break.
Should have sent her. Whirled the hell out of her.
But no, not that. To do the documentary and to work on that. And they was like, no, that's not even like why would
you even know what you're talking
about and what you want to see and what you want to promote? Like all of it. That's a cultural thing. Yeah. And it was something else, like a Juneteenth thing or something else that she was excluded from, and she was making like, no, again, black spaces, stay where you're supposed to be. Because once you get in that space, if we say something that we want and you don't feel comfortable with it, then you're going to make the change and we're going to have to follow the change from it because of you. Not because it's better, it's because it makes you feel comfortable. Or now we have to tiptoe around how we're going to be amongst each other, talking about things that we only know about, that you have no clue about, because you have ideas. And if we don't input your ideas, you're going to tell, and then you're going to get your way. Just stay out the way, man. Sure. That's all I had to say about that. I'm hungry. I start to. The lady who sent the kids. This is sad. Let's go sad for a little bit. Then we're gonna kind of wrap it up. The lady, you told me about this. This is some dumb, nasty.
Yeah.
You filthy woman. How dare you? How do a mom, like these mothers these days, real shaky, like real shaky. It's some things that I would like to dare to think to do to a child. Like you may like your kids, you may not like your kids, or whatever, but you're a mother. Certain things you're just not going to do. And so tell me what happened.
Oh, well, two women were arguing over a man, supposedly. And one lady came to another lady's house and they got into an argument. I'm pretty sure the police were called and things were de-escalated and everybody went their way. The next day, the lady goes to find the other lady and goes to her job because she knows where she works. But she brings her, I believe, 19-year-old and 22-year-old daughter with her.
At the lady job.
To the lady's job at a hair salon. And sent her 2 kids in there to fight the lady.
You want to send your kids in here to fight a lady that is your beef over a man, your children. Only time I can see you sending your child out to go fight is if somebody mess with them and you want to go out there, you got to fight.
Stand up for yourself. Yeah,
that's the only. But you ain't gonna fight for me.
Yeah,
like and not definitely you ain't fighting for me anyway. But definitely not over no man. We ain't fighting on no man. And you want to show up at some. You want. That's what happened. Oh, my cousin Nisa. I ain't gonna say your name. Some girl had the nerve. My cousin's a little off. She wonderful. I'd say Mickey Mouse. She had the nerve when we was in high school to go to my cousin's house to fight her. My cousin warmed her. Hey, you don't walk to nobody's house. How disrespectful that is. You don't go to nobody's place of residence, business, whatever, and think you want to do something. Because it's an extra anger that's over there like that. Oh, you're going to disrespect me.
You're going to come here where I'm supposed to be safe
and disrespect me. Oh, you're not
It's
safe
one thing
anymore.
if you catch me out in public or if I'm in your domain. But you came to where I'm supposed to be safe at. Oh, I have to.
Well, I got something for you.
Yeah.
And she warmed up. Go ahead, Mickey Mouse. Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse.
But anyway, then the two girls go in there to jump the lady. The altercation begins. The lady pulls a gun and killed both those girls. One of them died on the scene. The other one died in the hospital.
What the mom do?
She, from what I understand, she pulled off while they was getting shot. And I mean, if one died on the scene, but the other one, you left your daughter there to die. In your name for your fight.
I don't even think the idea of leaving, if something was happening to your child, to flee would be your first instinct. Your first instinct, I would think, would to get my baby.
Yeah.
However I need to.
Yeah.
Get me and let me get them out of here.
Whatever the consequences are.
Let me get them out of here. You can have me. But to flee and I sent them there? Oh my gosh, what kind of mother?
What kind of person, period. Like
it's a different, you carry this thing. Like it's a thing that we share. A child and a mother share because it's a hormone and it's a place in your soul that a child and a mother share that nobody can ever understand until you lose a parent. When you have that emptiness, when you lose your mother, that emptiness that you'll never ever. It's a physical thing. And for you to share that much with your child, you would allow something like.
Yeah, that was.
I can't. Keep loose. So, well, she's locked up, right?
I don't know. What you charge her with?
That's right. I was saying she should be charged with conspiracy to commit a crime to assault someone.
It's Arkansas. And she just lost both her daughters.
Because she did it.
I agree, but I'm like, what do you charge her with?
It's Arkansas. She like they're gonna put her to the jail. Charge her with conspiracy. Charge her with premeditation. Charge her. It's so much you can charge her with. But she's not endangerment of a young person. That would have been these people. All right. On lighter notes, we'll end with the Kenyan story. Cheesecake Factory lady. We didn't talk about that last week because we aired on Thursday last week. Sure, it seemed like it was so long ago.
Because you had a long week.
Yeah, dang. I know y'all probably saw the video. If you haven't seen the video, it was this woman who was complaining in the car about her date taking her to the Cheesecake Factory, and she kept saying with her outfit on, which didn't look. I don't know what she was. It wasn't even like a cocktail dress. It was more like a sheen summer dress, like a cocktail dress. That's if she had a cocktail dress on, I would say okay. Like I could not, it still wasn't okay. But her saying with something like this on, but what she had on was just something you got at Target. No, for real, it was just a regular dress, spaghetti dress, whatever. It wasn't no cocktail dress. So she was in the car complaining that he took her to Cheesecake Factory and saying what type of man would take a woman that looked like this at Cheesecake Factory, and just kept going on and on.
And yeah, that's what she did.
Then
I didn't think about basically.
Yeah. So her boyfriend or the guy who was taking her out.
I could have been a boyfriend because he would have knew better.
He came to the car. She kept, and then she's doing it on the internet. So you want some attention. You're doing it on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
If she was doing something, come on.
Probably Instagram.
And so she puts it on there, and I guess trying to put him out there, and he's like, yo, we could have went somewhere else, but you was a whole hour late for when I told you to be ready, because I had reservations somewhere. But by the time you were ready to leave, I couldn't hold it that long. And he was like, well, you see, that's why we came here. And since you're not having a good time, we can just go home. And she was like, oh no, no, but we could, if you really want. But I was saying but and he said, no, let's go on.
Yeah, that would have been the end of that.
First of all, you got me on video. And maybe it was a skit. I don't know. He was saying something. I don't know.
No, because we seen her.
The fake.
Well, not
whatever. I don't even know what she was saying. She was like,
just going around in circles. Yeah,
the same thing she just did. Was she said, I don't know.
But yeah, she didn't say nothing in that video.
She said a whole lot of nothing.
I can't call it an apology. I call it a follow-up video. She had a follow-up video.
And she tried to say, come on live to see if she tried to get people on. Yeah.
I watch people's reaction to that. I don't even see.
So what do you like? Okay, personally, because of my diet, I don't eat at certain places. So, but if someone was to offer me, I remember, I think I may say doing it was this, I'm not gonna say his job title, guy who I met, like just spoke to me on the street, whatever. I think what happened? I got an alternator though. I do remember getting an alternator. I didn't do anything strange for a little change, but I do remember getting me an alternator out of that. I needed an alternator. I was going to the auto store to get an alternator. I don't know. And I met this guy and this older gentleman. He wasn't that much older. Yeah, he was maybe like 25 years older than me. So that's older.
Yes, that's older.
I would say like 40
I'm only 24 years older than my daughter. So yeah, that's how I would
say older than me. But so he was saying, "Oh, I'll take you. I want to take you out. I want to take you to a nice place. Let's go get some lunch or something like that." He was like, "Let's go to Outback," and I was like, I don't eat at chain restaurants like that. I'm getting ready to go get the alternator, and then I'm getting ready to take myself to a restaurant that I like to eat at. And I was like, back, we can go to another restaurant, and the restaurant was cheaper. It was real actual food, no microwaves, like people make it. And I got an alternator. I didn't see him after that.
What he get?
He ain't get nothing. He was just sitting there at lunch.
He didn't even jump his battery?
No, he was just like, we ate, we talked. He went and bought me an alternator, and then I went home. I forgot about that.
You owe that man.
Because, my homie put the alternator in for me. I had nice people in my life. He offered. I didn't say buy me an alternator. I had my own money to buy my alternator. Well, what were we talking about? I keep going on tangents. But yeah, so you can say stuff like that, but I would never like try to clown somebody because that's where they eat. I don't eat there. It doesn't mean that that's what they like. We don't have to like the same thing.
Well, Outback first opened, they were pretty good.
No, Outback with the real steak knives. That's where it's good. Me, my cousin.
That's why they ain't got them no more.
My cousin, hey yo. Just saying, everybody got some steak knives from Outback. If you ain't, use the dumb one because they had the good ones. They had the wood joints because now they not wood, they plastic. They said the wood joints. I'm just saying allegedly. Let's see, that's up there allegedly. Is that how you spell allegedly? I don't think that's how you spell allegedly.
No, not you put it up there. I don't really.
I've been spelling it wrong the whole time. Yikes. I'm dumb, but hey, I told y'all I'm dyslexic. I'm not dumb, just dyslexic. But so yeah, how would you feel if a woman did that to you? How do you spell that? Oh, I spelled it right.
Oh, you know how I could be. You'd probably be in that parking lot. You not leaving from Cheesecake Factory, not with me. or I'm gonna go in here and get me something to eat. And I'm gonna leave your ass.
Oh no, table for one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We ain't together no more. You don't know how to respect people. You don't like this place anyway. She don't want y'all food.
But what if she said like okay, minus the part that she was late a whole hour late. What if she said, oh, I really don't eat places like this, but I'll get a salad or something. We can just have drinks, or maybe we can
My
go
whole
walk
thing is
somewhere.
if we're going on a date and there are stipulations, I should know the stipulations.
Okay, yeah, but you know the stipulations.
If I know the stipulations, then why would I do
still
that?
Some people do.
Well,
stuff
then
like
I deserve to have. If she'd have said I told this nigga I don't come here.
Yeah, that's
no.
That's hers was solely different.
Exactly, she would have had motherfuckers on her side.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. I might have been like, well, if you told a motherfucker you don't go there, that's like if you try to give me McDonald's. I used to love this shit. You give me McDonald's now, we both gonna be offended 10 minutes later. I promise you.
Yeah, like you should have had those kind of conversations. Yeah. Or or if you knew you was going to dinner and you have certain dietary restrictions, you're like, oh, hey, by the way, I don't eat, or I do this, or I do that. But yeah, that was just
even if you super bougie, you're like, I don't eat plates for less than $200 a piece. All right, then I know I can't afford to take you out. I can't afford you. Oh, good to know. Thank you. Like, we don't have to waste you don't got to waste your time getting ready. I don't got to waste my gas coming to get you. We good.
What's that fashion overdress? I don't know. It wasn't a cocktail dress. I know that. That's the only thing. Like, it was just like, but you don't even have a cocktail dress on. I can see if you thought you was like, never mind. She's a pretty girl. Pretty lady.
But looked totally different out of her makeup.
Yes. That's why I didn't even, because I thought the lady on the other side was her. Because I was like, I don't know which one it is. I was like, I'm just going to listen to both and try to figure out who's saying what. Oh my gosh, that is.
And my friend today said that should be rape.
Yes, his friend. Me, I truly believe that. It's horrible. I've seen people. I've stood next to people where I talked to them before on the internet, and they have a different face and different everything, and then in person didn't even know who the person was. Literally didn't know. I was standing next to the person talking to them, and they're talking to me, and I didn't know it was the same person. Did I get it? No, I hit them. Didn't know it was the same person until somebody else was like, hey, why would you like that to such and such? And I was like, that was her? What? Completely different. Like, I couldn't look into her eyes and say that was the same person. Like, I don't even know if the eyes is the same. It was some I'm gonna get you sucker stuff. Like, seriously. And I felt stupid. Like, oh my gosh, how couldn't I have recognized this? This close to me. Conversation. Yeah. And still was like, what? That was her? Now, I bet I know somebody that I should know their face. I'm not going to say a lot of details on that. Saw them and didn't know who the hell they was. I said, whoa, some lives be hard. Like, hard. Like, some people you look at it, it's like, you've been working. Hard. Real hard. So, I say, and this is my argument. Let's listen here. This is my argument. So if I'm married to a man who has a twin, that's an identical twin, and one day his brother decides to pretend like he's him, I don't know, we end up having sex. Can you say sex on the internet? Or you have to say X?
I don't know.
Sex, whatever. We're grown, I think.
You think you're grown?
I think I am an adult now because I'm 41. I think I'm an adult. Finally. Yes. So sex. I was at the word sex.
Yes.
Who was having sex?
People
having sex. For what though? You be no help. Y'all be going on tangents and going to other places, and then you be this.
I'm supposed to bring you back, but I leave with you. I'll leave with you. I'll be like right with you. She was talking about sex.
Oh, the twin thing. See, I gotta bring myself back.
Yeah,
so having a twin, and the brother sneaks and pretends like he's my husband and has sex with me, and then I find out that he isn't my husband. That will be considered grape minus the G, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can I make that word even sexier? Strape. Prape. Let's keep a grape right now.
Drape. I don't know.
Strape. Let's stop trying around that word.
Yeah.
We'll say grape minus the G.
I don't know why we have to soften the word. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is. Like, it's a word, and that's what's wrong with this world. Things that should be what they aren't anymore.
But it hurts people's ears to hear it. It must. Because
Anytime
somebody's offended, you can't do that anymore.
So if he did that to me, would that be considered grape? Because I was technically forced.
It wasn't but
my
you were,
consent to
but
have.
You were fooled. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have consent to have sex with his brother.
Yeah.
So if a man meets a woman at anywhere, and she has makeup on, and they end up going back and they end up having sex. In the morning, her makeup is off and it's a totally different person. Look, that would be the same thing because you didn't give consent to have sex with someone who looked like that.
I agree, but on the same note, it's still the same person. It's not a different person. It's
it's not the same person.
It's a different
because they act different without the makeup on. When they put the makeup on, and they turn to another person. Am I lying? I'm not telling the story. I'm not fibbing.
You're not.
Say two different people. That's like the bipolar, schizophrenia, or something. So that's in the DSS book or whatever the number book, whatever they call it now. So you can't say. We talking technicalities.
I don't know. You can't.
So if they act like with the makeup on, they act like one person. With the makeup off, they look like George Foreman, and they act like that. They would be boxing. They two different people. One wears some Nikes and one wear heels.
I don't.
But wouldn't that be great? Men, when I get my law degree, I'm studying. I'm gonna get my bar in Kansas or something because you can practice law there. Come to me because I think I have something there. Because that's deception. It should be grape, like not manslaughter. The lesser grape.
Yeah. SA. It's just sexual.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, it should just be assassin.
Assassin.
ASSAULT. Assassin. It should be assassin. So
an assassin is a murderer.
Assassin. That's what it should be. Because it's not fair to have this. You knew what you went for. This is the type of person you want. Say you want somebody light skinned, and in the morning she dark skinned. Or say if you want somebody with green eyes, and then in the morning she got brown. Or what if you want to sleep with somebody who's a size 2, and when you get there, it's a size 16? That's great. Fellas, 1-800-NIA-LAW. All right, so
I don't know what that's number 2, but people gonna call it.
Call it. I think it's the right number. It's right. It is.
Yeah, but like
call it. Then they'll call me, and then we'll have a little agreement or something. I'll get you off because I have something there. You can't deceive people into doing something, or it's con artistry. And people go to jail for that too.
Yeah, Trump might.
No, he's good. But I mean, that you being a con artist, if you are dressing up as something, and you can't dress up like a police officer, because that's impersonating a police officer. You can't impersonate.
She was impersonating a beautiful woman. Also.
A beautiful person, a beautiful woman on the outside.
Turns out she was ugly.
No, they're two different people.
God.
No eyeliner, the hair, this complexion, the nose, the lips, everything, the neck, everything. I don't know. I say that's still assassin. All right, let's talk about Oyster Lady. She ate 46 oysters. Yes, you gonna have.
I was trying to order more. She wasn't done.
She ordered crab cakes, something else like that. We on a date on this guy, and he just said we went out for drinks
and like 3 lemon drops.
There you go. I like oysters. I like raw oysters. I love oysters, but I can't eat more than 24. It's going to turn your stomach because it's raw, it's seafood, and it still has that oceany stuff. Saying like eating them back to back, maybe throughout the day. But even then, I think that would mess up my stomach. 24, I'm pushing. Like by the time I get to 20, I'm like, oh, I'm good. Because it's just that kind of food. That's not something you're supposed to eat like steak or chicken wings. It's something that you're supposed to eat in small. I believe in small amounts. she did that. And the whole time she was saying she wanted to film everything that was going to see the food and stuff. So she's not even paying attention to her date. If it was a date, because people do all this stuff as clout, who knows? Have you ever been on a date with someone who did something even in that kind of fashion? Are they still alive?
No, I've never been with somebody.
No, they're not still
By the
alive?
time we go
No, they
out,
didn't
like
survive.
either I've disrespected you or you've disrespected me, and so we didn't make it to the date part. Like because like
You're horrible.
somebody say something I don't like. I'm in the beginning. I don't hold back. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. With this ain't going no further.
He's such a sweetheart.
I am, but don't say stupid stuff. I'm not gonna feed into it in the beginning.
I say stupid stuff all the time. Like
I said if I get
about the
you didn't let me finish. If I get to know you first, and I'm like, oh, they just tripping.
They just
That's
stupid.
Cool. Yeah, but like,
that's what you say about me.
But like, if you just getting to know me and you saying stupid stuff, I'm like, oh, you stupid all the time. No,
he's mean. Now, he's a pretty nice guy, but he's mean. But
I just don't want to be around stupidity. It rubs off.
So I see what she said. The guy just texted her, please, ladies, it is so beneath you that you have to get somebody to take you out to eat in order for you to eat at a nice place. You should be able to take yourself out to certain places. Any place that you want to go eat, it's just you. Even if it's so expensive that you only can afford the appetizers, take yourself out there and say that you ate there if that's what you need. But you should not need a man to take you out to eat just in order for you to be fed.
Yes.
You have hands. You're a woman. You can cook.
And man, you should be able to take them wherever you want.
Depending.
No, everywhere. Wherever you want. Every first day should be McDonald's for coffee. McDonald's coffee.
Who wish somebody would take me to McDonald's?
For coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, you get McDonald's coffee if you go on that date. Why you was coming on a date with me?
I would kindly get out that drive-through and walk around. Go sit in there and call me an Uber.
I'll come in to the coffee.
Oh, like they did. They throw grease on the ladies, the kids. All right, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We got one more subject to talk about. And then we're out of here because it's late. Oh. But you're off tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I'm
off beat. There we go. I ain't feel the beat. Drop beat. Drop beat. So in Kenya, I believe it's Kenya. It was Kenya. A man won 28 law cases without being a lawyer. Amen. And we need to see more.
He's just a good arguer.
That's what it is, though. That I hope people need to realize that going to school is just a money thing, because those who can do, and those who can't teach. And who was supposed to teach us? And who created like the system of having to go? People used to do apprenticeships. People just needed to have a talent and just needed to know which way they need to go to mold it
to help them nurture,
to see what to do. And that person who does the same thing they do, and they just go off and do it. And in this world, you have the internet. You can learn how to do anything. You can buy tools and also programs where you can learn how to do surgery. And now surgery is done computerized. So you can learn how to do that and become a surgeon. There's so many things you can do. So you can go to the library, because every book that is published, for the most part, if it's copyrighted or something, it has to be in a library or is available in the library. I know we live in big cities. We have every book for the most part.
You both have every book.
Yeah. So you can go to the library. You can go to any college bookstore, especially public colleges. Then the campus is open. You can go to their library. You can audit classes and sit into a class. You can, how about email one of the professors and say, hey, I'm interested in this. I had a question. I'm a law student from such and such. And I really saw in your lectures, whatever, build your story, build your life if you need to build whatever life you need to. But it's not that hard. It's just information that you need to get. And teachers, from what I saw in my last bit of time in school, don't know, all they're doing is reading the same book you're reading and regurgitating it right back to you. It's not many professors or teachers who are actually having thoughts and creating
unless they
things.
Actually have experience, and a lot of them don't anymore.
Yeah, it's just teaching because they can't do it. So if somebody like that Dr. Boy, he was doing successful births and stuff like that, and medical practices. He ain't never go to doctor school.
Yeah, he was a kid.
He was a kid, but he was good at what he did because he had a talent. So this person in Ghana had it. I mean, not Ghana, in Kenya. He had a talent. Somebody snitched on him because they probably kept losing to him. It was like, but he ain't never went to school.
Yeah.
And then he's going before a board, or like I don't know what board he's gonna go before because he ain't part of it. I think they're gonna lock him up for a couple little time. He'll figure it out. He'll get himself out. Like what you call him? Big Meech, not Big Meech. I keep getting his name wrong. The one who started crack. Who started the crack? Who started selling crack and went to jail? Just got out. He got himself out.
Freeway Ricky Ross.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
The real Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Not Rick Ross, but the real Rick Ross.
He got himself off by learning this stuff in jail. And he got himself off of a lifelong with the FBI.
Yeah, he was selling crack for the government.
Yeah, he was. But I mean, you can just learn the information and find out whatever the protocol is and follow it. The only the thing is when people have these state things, like you said, that he couldn't appeal something because he wasn't a DC barred.
Yeah, Trump's lawyer.
Yeah. Like all it is you just need to know whatever laws are in that state. Yeah. But how about this? You don't know every law in your state. It's impossible. You still have to do research. If you know the basis of being a lawyer, and depending like Commonwealth law is only 2 states now, or 1 state, us.
You'll know the case ahead of time.
You have to do your research. Mm-hmm. So
then you look on cases pertaining to the same stuff you going.
So
whatever you're charged with.
Kenyan man, and hopefully you get yourself off. And I think more people need to go out there and start doing things. Go for it. Do things, learn things, find out what your talent is, whatever you're interested in. Go get a book, go visit somebody's studio, go talk to somebody who's doing it and say, hey, are you interested in an apprentice? Because you never know what may happen. Somebody may need an assistant and have you just follow them and you figure it out. Go meet an electrician if you want to be an electrician and say, hey, can I help you out? I'll take minimum wage or help you out. And then you're going to learn on the job. If you have a talent, just find a person that does it and chill with them. Or go get a book from the free library that has a card that's free. Not for me, because I never bring my books back on time. I think I stole them like $40 or $80, something like that. But my bad. 7 years. I don't know.
Yeah, bad luck.
But yeah, learn. Use your brain. You're able to do that. You can pick many things to create and things that you want to do. It's up to you. And you have the resources, especially with these phones and internet and stuff, and people all around the world. All right, it's late. We're getting up out of here. Appreciate the time that you will spend with us when you watch this.
Yes.
Please
thank you very much.
Share, comment, have fun, chuckle, all that good stuff. And we will check you out next Friday. Yeah. Oh, is that Halloweenish time?
It'll be.
What we gonna be? Peaches and Herb. Georgia Wheezy. We're gonna get something. We'll be something.
George. Where's Lionel?
I can be George. You be Wheezy. I wanna do the slop. My Uncle Rocky do that good. Slopping. All right. Peace out, everybody. Have a happy Friday today, this evening. Yeah. Have a great. Oh, I want to give a shout out to someone I know's family member. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly because both ways is decent. Shakavia or Shakavia. Appreciate you watching. That's what's up. Like, I really appreciate that. We appreciate.
Yeah, we appreciate all y'all. Everybody
we appreciate everyone who watches and everyone who supports. We're having fun with this. Hopefully you guys are having fun with us and you'll continue on the journey. Let's look at me doing speeches and stuff. All right. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. We'll see you on Friday and we'll have a costume, I believe. Yeah. All right.
Most likely, probably. Thanks.
Peace out. We're not out.